Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The famous Kop is in good voice as always. It is one of the most recognisable monuments of the English game. We have already started here. El Neni. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Fabinho. Salah.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Monreal goes looking. And it's got through. He's in space and looking for options. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Big chance! That's a half-decent try.
Aubameyang really felt he'd done enough. He's having a momentary visit to the world of disbelief here.
Liverpool are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Koscielny. Monreal plays it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's got through to him. He has it out wide now. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Monreal with a long pass. Oh, good interception. Alexander-Arnold. Fabinho. Now it's Aubameyang. And he's on his way! And Aubameyang! Now the counter. And it's Firmino. Mkhitaryan. Iwobi. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Shaqiri. Monreal gets it back. Going through. Cut out in the nick of time. And he's made certain that won't get through. Keita. Now it's Shaqiri. Shaqiri plays it out to the flank. Mohamed Salah. Shaqiri. Swept in. Oh, managed to get it away. Liverpool have it back and they can go again. Xhaka did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Needed a better pass there. Keita. Hoists it high. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Forward it goes. A real chance to break. Played down the flank. Lacazette. He's got away. Can he finish? Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Shaqiri. Fabinho positions himself well and cuts it out. And now they can launch a counter. Aimed long and direct. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Hits one!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
And it's Xhaka. Hit long and direct. Well read, he sorted that out. Xhaka tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah plays a clever pass. And it's Iwobi. He's had a shot! Superb goal!
And grabbing that opening goal so close to half-time too affords them that extra little psychological edge. And when it's one of your main men that's doing the damage, it just grows the togetherness and it grows the spirit.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well,
and the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Arsenal head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Aubameyang! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Salah. Lichtsteiner with the slide tackle there. Played out to the right. Aimed long and direct. Mkhitaryan. He's left his man. And it's Aubameyang. Striding forward, facing goal. Van Dijk gets good distance on it.
Arsenal making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Mane goes wandering offside. Dinks one in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Out wide to the right. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Chance to break. Mkhitaryan. Beautifully done. Iwobi. Iwobi! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Up to meet it! It's anyone's ball. He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Gets up to head it! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Firmino. Koscielny very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. And that's well defended. Shaqiri. Salah. Mane. Now it's hits one! Back of the net!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Aubameyang spreads it towards the left.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the run...
Looking to shoot! What about it? There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a double substitution going on here. This has become one superb game. He's had a go! He's scored! And again they hit the front.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Arsenal take the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great...
And Mane! The lead stays intact, just.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Knocks it away. And that's a throw. And he's there to cut it out.
Liverpool are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Over to the left.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Leno gets it upfield. Mesut Ozil. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Ozil goes pelting down that left-hand side. And Dijk boots it to safety. How about a shot? Ramsey! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And he just whacks it away. Mane tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Has he picked him out? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Matic must get the nod on this one. He offers both protection and creation by way of great athleticism and an intelligence that makes him look completely assured in the busiest of areas.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Towering header! What a wonderful goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of...
It's Drexler! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Bailly knocks it away. Played into them. Great leap! It's anyone's ball. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Di Maria simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And that's been levered clear. Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Alexis Sanchez. Choupo-Moting plays it forward. And the counter is on. Di Maria tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Good idea, just poorly executed. Going through. Sanchez pings it out wide. Now it's Martial. Di Maria, he's got away. Has a pop! Oh, here we go. It's a goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Paris Saint-Germain grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
He's left his man. Martial. It's a great ball. Pogba! It's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Choupo-Moting goes looking. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. Drilled in low. Pogba. Oh, they can break here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he sorted that out. Over to the left. Pogba. Really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lobs it in gently. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's Choupo-Moting.
Choupo-Moting really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Valencia. Manchester are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
And help's available out wide. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's hoisted clear. Mata. Lukaku. That's a brilliant interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Paris Saint-Germain leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Bailly. Shaw. And it's Pogba. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Neymar. That's a decent ball. Chance! He's got away.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Pogba takes the long option. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. He's got through. Real, can he put it away? Valencia. Forward it goes. Now a chance to break. He's left his man. Just the goalkeeper to beat. It's Di Maria! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Needed a better pass there. Pogba. Pogba. Here it comes. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Sanchez, looking for space out wide. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Valencia, and it's got through. And he's made certain that won't get through.
Manchester are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Going through. Time to deliver. He's got away. This could fall anywhere. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. He spotted the run and played him through. Shapes the shoot! Back of the net!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Sanchez spreads it towards the left. He's left his man. A corner it is then. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Played it short. Ashley Young. A really good feat from him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Di Maria. Lingard boots it to safety. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Paredes. Up for the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And he just whacks it away. Dani Alves with the cross. Here comes another cross.
Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Decent looking ball. Defenders on the back foot. Big chop, hits one! It's in! And that has raised the roof! There is the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of Arsenal, just as you would anticipate. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
It has to be Aaron Ramsey. We shouldn't forget the dreadful leg break he suffered, but he's rebuilt his career to a very high level again, and besides all his midfield quality, he's become a scorer of some great goals.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And he's there to cut it out. Ramsey goes looking. Let's put a stop to that. Herrera plays it forward. He's given it away. He's got away. Rashford. Here's the ball in. And the ball is out of play. Kolasinac. Arsenal are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Kolasinac. Mkhitaryan looks to thread it through. And the Herrera. And the counter is on. Martial plotting from out on the right-hand side. Great leap! Good clearance and very necessary. Martial looks to dink one in. He's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Mesut Ozil. No goals as yet. And it's Kolasinac. Aubameyang. Now it's Lacazette. Pogba. And that had to be more accurate. Done very well to intervene. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Dinks one in. Herrera tries lifting it over. Can he put it away? Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets up to head it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pogba sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Bailly positions himself well and cuts it out. Mesut Ozil. And it's got through. And he's cut it out. Pogba. Now it's Aubameyang. Looks to clip it forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, he was off. Ever so slightly, but he was off.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of Arsenal, just as you would anticipate. And already we're underway here. Played out to the right. He's got away. It's Shaqiri! Denis Suarez plays it forward. Plays it out wide. Shaqiri. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if Shaqiri!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Both sides a bit too casual in possession.
Liverpool have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Looking to break out here. Firmino.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Denis Suarez. Mane. Mustafi. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Aubameyang. Now a chance to break. Mohamed Salah, face to face with the keeper. Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Mohamed Salah is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Shoots! Shaqiri. Hits it first time! Hector Bellerin goes looking. Aubameyang. Fabinho goes steaming forward. He's through. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Koscielny tries running with the ball at his feet. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. A real chance to break. Elneny. Forward it goes. Either side really getting hold of the ball. And it's Denis Suarez.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Iwobi. Aubameyang shoots! And it's a goal! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
Arsenal draw first. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Mane. Mane. Monreal. And the counter is on. With a delicate ball. Timely intervention. And the through ball is intercepted. It's a Babia. Oh, good interception. He's got away. Is it in? Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. The first half is done. Your views on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again. Salah. Aimed long and direct. It's got through to him. And Aubameyang! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Mkhitaryan. Lacazette, going for goal! The ball's loose, and he's after it. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Up to meet it! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Can he get the shot away? Dennis Suarez hits it! Gets good distance on it. Hector Bellerin. Koscielny. Aimed long and direct. Mustafi. Liverpool are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Arsenal with a chance here to increase their lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
shoots! Mohamed Salah. Henderson tries to get it forward quickly. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's Denis Suarez. Alexander-Arnold. Forward it goes. He's had a look, he's had a shot! Arsenal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Denis Suarez taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Lacazette has been given offside.
Well, the defence was at their mercy, and they only needed to be fractionally quicker.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Salah. Now it's Mane. Shaqiri going through. Mohamed, he's had a go! El-Neni plays it forward. Coached through there. Mkhitaryan. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Big chance! Lacazette crosses it in low. Oh, he's not going to get that. Plays it out to the flank.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Lacazette. Out of play for a goal kick. Fabinho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now, can he capitalise? Lacazette! That is wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
It could be in here. And Aubameyang! Yes! And the lead is 3. It is surely done. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Tries lifting it over. Aubameyang! Oh, taken with style. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match.
It's Lacazette! He's kept it out. That's a great save. And now they can launch a counter. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah goes looking. Firmino battles to win it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Arsenal can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
Thanks to Jim alongside me.